fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
talk to who stepped up in this rap game and saying acting fool.
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And tonight will feature a high-level front court matchup. Tough, physical play.
It's not only a national treasure, but a busy thoroughfare as well. We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday night basketball, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves. The shot's good from Irving.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Irving's got 5 now.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent. Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
LeBron kicks to Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Stephen Curry. James with the bucket.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Smith. James outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Stolen by Thompson. Thompson against Smith. Back to Irving. Shoots the three. Thompson with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hits the jumper in space. Thompson's got 6 points.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Out to Smith. Back to Thompson. And there's the pass to Love. He dishes it to Irving. The drive by LeBron. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving against Curry. High, arcing shot. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Curry with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he could continue to get looks like that.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And here's Love after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Frye. Shot to stop the run. And the basket good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Now here's Barbosa. He feeds it to Spates. To the left wing. Here's Livingston. They grab their own miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that job.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And the Warriors with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Iguodala kicks to Azili. Here's Livingston. It's hauled in by Frye. Frye has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Shumpert's got 5 points so far.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Dellavedova, looking for his first basket still in this one. It's Mozgov, high post. Spates with the block. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barbosa with the ball.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
They've got Festus Ezeli. Rush out there with Green. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Green, no luck. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Picked his pocket. Pass to Ezeli. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Ezeli. Harrison Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, timed for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. And as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact. They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving for 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Correct. That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Dellavedova kicks to James, and it's blocked. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Thompson outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Spacing.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the...
Just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
The drive by James. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
It's Curry outside. got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And a wide open look for Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Irving's got the lead back up to 6 now for Cleveland. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And the dunk by James.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Then for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. That's Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And it's blocked by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Count the bucket. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Irving attacking. Hey, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Landon Rush is checked in for Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
And so it's Golden State with it. The drive by Iguodala. Marshall with the block. 2-second difference between shot.
The confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Here's Shumpert to the wing right side. Fry. And it's good off the back rim and in. Fry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
It's Rush outside. And no good trying to get that one. And so
yes, Kevin, I'm here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is...
welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22 and 19 away from home.
The 3 from Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving double team. Will it go? And another miss by Cleveland.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just steady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Feeds to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson dishes to LeBron. 4 on the clock, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Ezeli's checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Barnes. And Cleveland also making a change. Fry's checked in. The drive by Smith. Goes back up. And the rejection by Ezeli. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Kicks to Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
That's good.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Dishes to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. James, the pass to Dellavedova. Smith with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 3rd assist on the night. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Curry outside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. That's a 2 from Smith. Smith missing again. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Shumpert.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Nice shot by Smith.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
59 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Spates with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shumpert with the steal.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And the Warriors with some changes. Brandon Rush is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. And the rejection by Smith. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They double team Iguodala. Three-pointer. Barbosa's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
The feed to Livingston. Here's Rush. He knocks it down. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Warriors leading by 3. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Hogan out there with Iguodala. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Shoots the 3. Love grabs the board.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And the basket good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. What marksman? Their backcourt has set the tone for their whole squad.
The drive by LeBron. And he goes in for the dunk.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Moving against Curry. Bogut kicks to Thompson. From past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron is running. And Thompson sends it back. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Stephen Curry hits them both. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim. And he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. The wide open look for Love. And he hits it to tie the game up.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Out left of the wing. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Outside for Curry. Wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Irving attacking. Misses from close range.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Love. Love's got 6 assists now in the game. Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA. Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. The drive by James. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dellavedova kicks to James. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Smith dishes to Dellavedova. Misses off the right angle.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Thompson passes to LeBron, and the rejection by Iguodala. Passes it to Dellavedova. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. On the wing, Green. Left side, Curry. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Thompson, yes, and the foul. They get Andre Iguodala.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for the Cavaliers. And the rejection by James. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And Curry, here we go. Second shot opportunity. Count it!
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're losing by 1. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
It's come down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to catch the ball, make a quick pass, and then get it airborne.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now a timeout called by Golden.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
If they can make a shot, they win. If they miss, game over.
To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This win.
Yes, I'm here with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan. LeBron James. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. Put it